So hello everyone, it's me Jason again. I just decided to try to start doing some YouTube videos, just random once in a while things, um, about some predominantly some random things. I'm collecting sports stuff and like mostly sports cards and everything. So I figured I'd start sharing some of my sports card collections and other card collections that I have, and then we'll move from there. So being that it's Father's Day's weekend, Father's Day weekend, I decided to start doing some videos on here because my collection kind of started with a little bit of inspiration from my father, who passed away back in 2010. Um, Me and my dad uh, were the only Boston Red Sox um, fans, only Boston fans in general for my whole family. My whole family was New York Yankees, New York Mets family. Mostly New York Yankees or any New York team. Yankees, Mets, Giants, Knicks, you know. So I kind of got, you know, had the thing kind of with my dad was Boston, and my dad was born in 1947, and he grew up as a kid. He had a few favorite baseball players that were on the Yankees, and you probably can all guess who they were. Predominantly, it was Ted Williams and Carl Yastrzemski. Now, so I decided when I started collecting cards again, because I used to collect them in the 80s and 90s when I was a little kid, and my collection got lost. I was a big Red Sox fan. Also, like I said before, I was Roger Clemens, Red Sox years, Wade Boggs, Spike Owens, Mike Greenwell, and all them kind of players. But my dad used to tell me a lot about, him growing up and liking Carl Yastrzemski and Ted Williams. Now, the fact that I only have one Ted Williams card is kind of like my next goal is to work on Ted Williams. But I grew up learning more about Ted Williams, Carl Yastrzemski, and Carlton Fisk. So I finally recently just completed my player run, playing years of Carl Yastrzemski, probably within the past month or so. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start sharing my cards that I got, 5 years at a time. So I'm going to start with my Carl Yastrzemskis. Now, these are the most recent cards I just got, my Yastrzemskis, to finish my Carl Yastrzemski player years run. So I got like one, that means I got one card per every year the player played, predominantly. But there's a couple I got two of the same card. So I'm going to start off with what everyone sees as, or debate that's going on in the sports card and the sports world that goes on is what was Carl Yastrzemski's actual truly rookie year? Is it 1960 or 61? Which one is his real rookie card? Now, I tend to believe the 1961 is his true rookie card. But in the 1960s, it was, from what I've been told, was his preempt rookie card because they were planning on moving him up, but they never did until 1961. So, Sports Magazine made his rookie card, the 1960 rookie star. So I have two of those. I recently bought two of them and I got them graded. So here they are. Here's one of them. They're both SGC4s. Look at the colors. The colors are great. I love those colors. They're nice and bright and sharp. There's a little bit of fraying on the bottom. Corners look pretty sharp. It's off center, obviously. Got some, spots and all that, but overall, I would say this is a 4+, honestly. No, I'll probably say with a 4. I would say with a 4. There's a 1960, one of my two 1960 car Yastrzemskis that I recently got, and it got graded. Obviously, it's off center in the back. That one. Here's my second one. This is the one I think looks a lot better. This is the 4 Plus. I would say it would be the 4 Plus. This would I would say it was a 5. It's off center, but it doesn't have frayed bottom like the other one does. Colors are both of them are really, really nice. Corners are sharp. I mean, there's always some like little things like right down here. Some ink blots and stuff, but I would have said this was going to be like a 4 plus or a 5, or 4.5 or a 5, but they gave it a 4, which I'm still content and cool with. Here's the back. All center, definitely looks darker in colors too, compared to the 2. It's definitely darker color, like more bold. But they're both 4, and you know what? I'm not. It's not too shabby. I could deal with it. Next one I have 2 of the same card too. My brother had originally gotten this card for me for my birthday, and then he got one too. He couldn't pass up a deal, so he had got one. First one I'm going to show you is the one he got me. It's the 1961 Topps Kyle Yastrzemski All-Star Rookie. Really nice color. Centering is not that bad. Soft corners. Had a crease right here, which took off a lot. Back, little, this corner up there, pretty well centered. So, I mean, it got a 1. So we were good. We were doing a little competition who was gonna have the better card. So this is the one he gave me. We both submitted to SGC, and it's the one he gave me, and I got that, which I'm happy to deal with the 1. This is his, the one that I actually bought this back from him. He was going to use it to trade up a card. Since he likes the Yankees, I think he was getting a mantle, and he was going to use this to trade up. I'm like, you know what, Andy, I'll just give you the money for it. So I gave him the money for it, but it's always going to be Andy's card. But when we did it and we submitted, he obviously got the better grade. Corners, a little soft, but overall not that bad. Little discoloration up here, fading of the colors. Back, not that bad. I mean, off center, top bottom, left or right a little bit, but not terribly that bad. So I can see why. Main reason mine got a 1 is because that one crease that was like right down here, that took a lot away. But this would be a 4. I like this. So, like I said, I bought that one off my brother when he was going to go buy Mickey Mantle. I'm like, I'll just give you the money how much it's worth. And he just had to throw a little bit more in for his mantle. Next card is I got. They're not all Topps. I didn't get all Topps cards. Just because I also look for eye appeal in the cards that I get. I'm very big on eye appeal. So there were some cards that were just like, but most of them are Topps. Those are the next Yastrzemski one. Obviously, you got 61. It's the 1962 Topps Kyle Yastrzemski in a PSA 3. I do like this 62 Topps. I like the wood poster, type of feel. It's got, soft on the corners, as you can see. Soft on these corners, as you can see. But otherwise, very crisp picture. Left to right. The centering's a little off from left to right. The back. Sorry. The top bottom registration off centering. Left and right look alright, but top bottom is a little off centering. You can definitely tell. The registration and the baseball is off centering. But you're gonna get these with these old cards. The machines and printers, they didn't really, cut straight all the time and down the line. Nothing was always perfectly centered or anything like that, which makes them more unique. So you're never to get a perfect 10 in vintage cards is doing really, really well. So I got 3 PSA. Next card I got, so you got 60, 61, 62 by 63. But it ain't the 63 tops. I know it's going on a little run of tops, but it's not the 63 tops. It's actually the 63 Fleer. Now, what I like about the 63 Fleer is just the stance, just the way the car's set up. It's an SGC4. I just like the overall traction of this card. It's off center, top, bottom, left, right, but just the design of the card. It's simple. It's not really trying to be extravagant. And I'm not gonna lie, I prefer SGC over PSA just because I like the tuxedo look. The tuxedo look makes the cards, in my opinion, pop out a lot more. But as you see, I also do collect PSAs too, if I could get the card. Corner's a little soft, as you can see. Like I said, top bottom registry. May not be off. It's hard to tell. I mean, nice colors, so it may not be off. If it is, it's a little bit more top heavy, but it may not be off because the bottom of the diamond. Left to right is definitely off, but I like that picture. That picture's just, and it's not a bright sunny day. It's like a storm night. It's like they took pictures on a stormy night. It's kind of cool. Not everything's a bright sunny day like this was. So I like the attraction, the eye appeal to this card compared to the tops one. There's the back. You can definitely tell registration, centering's off. Left, right. It's I don't know. There's just something about this 63 Fleer compared to the 63 tops. The eye appeal is pretty cool. I like the eye appeal. Like I said, I just went for a card in each year that he played. I didn't care if it was tops, Fleer, Bowman, anything like that. I wanted a card from each year he played, and I completed that. Next card is the 64 tops and a PSA 4. This picture, tops tends to use the same pictures back then. They tend to use the same pictures for a couple of years. This picture, I believe, is also on the 63 tops Cards Company. So I think that's another reason. I like to see different pictures. So it's either the 63 or 65. I think it's the 63. The same picture's on. But as you see, 4 corners are a little messed up. But you know what? I like it. It tells a story. I'm not always going to look for the perfect 9, 10s because all these 4s, 5s, 6, 4, 5s, 3s, 2s, 1s, authentics, they tell a story of the card. They tell how how the card was treated, how it was just like someone's shoebox, and they didn't realize what they had. and someone realized it in later life when they got them graded. Corner's a little messed up. I like these. Like right now, with me looking at it, it's hard to see this, but you guys can see a lot better. The camera picks it up a lot better. That's why I like the camera picks these things up a lot better compared to the naked eye. So that's a PSA 4. It's not that bad. It's a 64 tops Carl Yastrzemski. And that was the last one I was going to do my first start 5-run split, 5-year at a time split. So the next time I do a card video about my card Yastrzemski is going to be the 65 through the 70, 65, 66, 70, 69, 65 through 69. All right, so I hope you enjoyed seeing, what my collection from the first 5 years of Carl Yastrzemski, and we'll see you on the next one.